Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I am back with a story time video. I haven't done one of these in quite a few months. I think this is actually my first one of 2018, so I'm really excited for it. And for this one, it's going to be called New Year's Evolutions. I like to call them evolutions instead of resolutions. I think that resolutions is just so final and it's kind of like a scary word for a lot of people, and I like to think of it as evolving every single year. I remember seeing a post a long time ago that was like, if you get 1% better every single day of the year, then that's 365% at the end of every year. So every day is just a little bit to get better, and you don't have to do something like exponentially crazy like at the start of the year, but just getting better a little bit each day. And that's why I like to call them evolutions, because I always want to evolve, I always want to grow. And I feel like that seems a little bit easier than trying to call it like a resolution. A lot of people start off the new year saying like, oh, I want to work out more and I want to do this more and do that more, and try and like hit the ground running when they've started from, you know, kind of like baseline ground zero. And that's always hard. And a few months later, they kind of find themselves like slacking off, or they're not at the same level of intensity and excitement as they were back in January. And I know that's happened to me before. So what I try and do is I try and think of it, like I said, as an evolution, and just try and make a plan and start from somewhere. And first of all, before I even start from somewhere, acknowledge where I am, my baseline, and be okay with that. And then from there, I grow a little bit each day, each day, each day. So back in January, I wanted to do a lot more workouts and change up my workout plans and things like that. So what I did was I wrote out like a 12-week plan, and I actually didn't start this until like the end of January. Like January 25th was like the day that I started. So I did not hit the ground running when I started off at the very beginning of the year. So it doesn't matter when you start, it doesn't matter how you start, it just matters that you start somewhere, and most importantly, acknowledge every single little bit of progress that you make. I think I talked about this in my anxiety video or my like Storytime Sunday, like my Sunday rituals video, about the affirmations, which is like starting or ending your day with things that you've accomplished or want to accomplish, things you've enjoyed or will enjoy for the week, the day, anything like that, and things that you're grateful for. And those things are so important, especially when talking about evolutions, because you want to make sure that you're getting that positive talk in your life and getting excited about the things that you want to do. And also remembering that if you get off track for anything that you do, that it's okay, it happens, and you can get right back on it. Wherever you start, wherever you stop, it's okay. You can just figure out how to evolve and keep going. And that's the good thing about the word like evolve to me. You can always get better from where you are, and as I always say, take time with yourselves and don't be so hard on yourself. And not being so hard on yourself is something that I've really struggled with. I'm not like a perfectionist, but if there's something that I really want to do and I put my mind to it and I feel like I kind of slack off, then I take that really personally on myself, and it hurts sometimes. So I totally understand if you like get really upset and discouraged and get really tough on yourself. I get it, and sometimes that can make you completely stop as well. But what I always do is I try to write out a plan of the things that I want to do, like write out a calendar and try and really get organized with things. And also, like I said, take time with myself, acknowledge that first of all, I realized that I got off of my horse from where I wanted to be, and that says a lot in general, because to realize that you kind of slacked off is something important, because you realize that you're not where you want to be. And that gives me motivation to get to where I want to be, because I'm not the same person as before, like, I don't care, I'll get to it later, you know, procrastinating. I'm realizing like, I fell off, I need to get back on it, which is a completely different mindset than I had from before. So acknowledge it, take time with yourself, and then just start again. And of course that's easier said than done, but I just always want to stress to you guys, please don't be hard on yourselves. Life is hard as it is, so taking things out on yourself just makes it even worse. So just take your time with everything and get right back on it. So something else that I have been starting on this year is journaling. And I don't do it every single day, but it has helped me a lot. So I have two different journals. So this one right here, this is the red one. This is where I write down like all my feelings, thoughts, everything that goes on during the day. Like it's just a regular notebook, but I just fill it with everything. I've had this for such a long time, and I really do love this one. I've written pretty much everything in this one. And then I have another one that's kind of like more of a positive journal, and this one's really cute. And in this one, in the first page, I got this little thing in Ipsy, and I think this was from like January, and it says, I will conquer, and then you put something right here, and I put my thoughts, because as you guys know, sometimes I do have issues with anxiety, so this is something that I always want to remember, to not let some of the negative thoughts that I have take over. And then from there, in this journal, I have like a lot of different quotes and affirmations and things like that, so I can read some of them to you guys. But a lot of it has to do with like what I want in myself, what I want in like somebody else, like significant other, my family, my friends, the kind of people that I want around me. That's what I have written in here, so I can like make sure that I stay focused on my goals and make sure that I have people around me that encourage me and want me to do better, because I want to see everyone do better in my life, and I would want that same respect from everyone else as well. So it's kind of like a deal breaker thing, you know, just making sure that I am where I want to be, and hopefully the people around me support that as well. So I have a couple of things in here, so I'll read a couple of pages to you. So this first one, this is the very first page that I wrote, and this has like a whole bunch of like positive things on the page. So this one says, forgive yourself, you're human, you're vulnerable. Take time with yourself. I always say take time with yourself, if you can't tell. Don't let yourself down. You know your worth. Leave whatever does not suit you or serve a purpose in your life anymore. Know your worth. You deserve better. Do not settle for less. Continue to go after your dreams. You are worthy. Continue to pray. Stay true to you. Do not change yourself for anyone or anything. God has the final say, not anyone or anything of this world. Forgive others who hurt you. You cannot control or change who they are, but you can control who you are because you know yourself. Do not lose yourself or your heart. Forgive, take time to heal, and let it go. This too shall pass. And I have like little different steps in here, like different pages, like say step 1, step 2, and things like that. And like step 2, it is never too late to start over. So whatever I'm feeling for that day, like on this day I was kind of down, feeling upset about some things going on in life, and I'm pretty sure I was slacking on my workouts then too. So I just made sure that I wrote down it's never too late to start over. You know, wherever I am, that baseline, I can always evolve from there. So as much as I stress that to you guys, I'm still working on it myself as well. So I'm right here with you. Okay. And then I have up to step 4, and then I'm just going to keep writing them as I go. But the next one, step 3, is above all else, love yourself. As I wrote in the first page, God has the final say, not anyone of this world. Keep dreaming, striving, believing, working on a better version of you, for you and your loved ones. God will handle the rest. And the last page, step 4, says, I will vow to always fight for myself. I will let go of everything and anyone that does not suit me. I'm fully capable of accomplishing my dreams. I must fight for myself in order to achieve them. I am worthy of love and all good things in life. Never stop fighting, never stop believing, never stop dreaming. So on days when I feel really stressed out and I've got a lot going on and I feel like giving up sometimes, I'll write all my thoughts down in this little red one right here, just like a regular journaling book. And then I'll make myself write like a positive affirmation or something in this book, because this is what keeps me grounded. This is what really causes me to change those negative thoughts that I have into positive ones. And this has really, really helped me. And I don't write in this every single day. You know, like I mean, if I really wanted to, I could, but it's sometimes hard to focus on, okay, before I go to sleep or in the morning, whatever, like write down in my journal. It doesn't always happen. So whenever I'm really feeling something like, you know what, I need to get this out, let me just write it down. That's when I grab my journals, and I always grab the both of them. The red one to write everything down that I'm feeling and write whatever, and then the little peach one to write down the positive things. Because as much as I want to get those negative emotions out, I don't want to sit with them and let them consume me. I need to change those thoughts into positive ones, and this journal right here is exactly how I do that. So I think that's a really good idea for anyone who wants to work on changing those negative thoughts, and for anyone who struggles with feeling those positive thoughts after feeling totally down in the dumps. It's really helped me out a lot, so I just wanted to pass that on to you guys. So other than that, the other things that I do, I read poetry. I've mentioned this, I think, in either my anxiety or the Sunday rituals video. I'm not sure which one. But my 2 favorites as of right now are Whiskey Words and a Shovel, the second one, and I Love My Love by Raina Biddy. These are my favorite 2 right now that I read all the time, and I fold over pages in them so that I can go back and like read them, like I fold it over like this page or something. So yeah, I just really love poetry, and it really helps me to read a lot of it and some positive quotes and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything. I really wanted to just pass it on to you guys and see how you guys are doing with your New Year's evolutions, not resolutions, and let you guys know how I'm doing with mine as well. So I would love to know what you guys have had for some New Year's evolutions, some things that you have planned for yourself, and some things that you're working on, have accomplished, or are in the process of accomplishing. I would love to know. And do you guys journal or not? And do you read poetry? What kind of things do you do to get your thoughts out, kind of unwind, and just kind of get back to yourself and who you are and why you started everything? I would love to know. And I would also love to know what you think of this video. Thank you so much for watching, as always. And I really want to stress to you guys, if you ever feel any kind of way, bad anxiety, depression, anything that you have going on, my email is always available. My Instagram is always available. You can message me on Twitter. You can message me on Snapchat if you want the messages to disappear. Whatever you need. I've talked to a lot of you guys on Instagram. I've emailed with some of you guys. I've had phone conversations with some of you guys. So never feel afraid to reach out to me. I'm always going to be here for anyone who needs to talk, because I mean, aside from that being what I do for a living as a counselor, I really do care about you guys. So if y'all ever need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And for those of you who I have talked to, I love you guys so much. I'm always thinking about you, and I'm always here for you no matter what. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for always supporting me. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to leave some comments down below if you would like. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, and every single day, I hope that you guys feel beautiful inside and out today, because you are. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.